You're watching a special Saturday night presentation at the Scottsdale Arabian Horse Show in 2025. This is Class 360 for half Arabian and Anglo Arabian horses in the English Pleasure Championship. There are only 6 entries, but I'm here to tell you that every single one will show you why they're in a championship class like this one. Each of them looks absolutely amazing. So you should get started early trying to pick out the champion and reserve champion. I can tell you that both of those were unanimous picks by the judges. Be sure to stick around to the end to see what place all 6 entries receive, along with the victory lap by the reserve champion and the champion under the spotlights here at Westworld in Scottsdale, Arizona. The horses came in at the normal trot, but now have extended that up into the strong trot. And just look at the extension this horse gets at the strong trot. If you're enjoying this video, please click the like button and subscribe to be notified when new videos are published. Just be sure to set the bell notification icon to let you know when all new videos are posted, usually once a week. And feel free to share this video or my channel with anyone you know who might be interested. As you can see, they've come down to the walk, and now they will pick up the canter. He has just a little bit of trouble there, and I haven't said this for a while, but these horses are not push button. They're so well behaved that sometimes we forget that they don't always know exactly what we want them to do. That one wanted to take off on the wrong lead, but its rider Shan quickly got it into the correct lead, which is the left lead as they go left.
And gallop, please, and gallop.
You may have heard the announcer say there to go into the hand gallop, so they will pick up the pace. You can see that one really stretching out at the hand gallop. And from the hand gallop they come all the way down to the walk. Sometimes it takes just a little bit for horses to change gaits, especially when they're going from faster to slower. But here you can see that one's down to the walk, as is that one.
Nothing decided yet. Scottsdale on the reverse, and at a normal trot, please. Second direction at the normal trot, please.
Now we get one more chance to see these horses go at the trot as they reverse and go the second way.
Strong trot, please, and a strong trot, please.
You can hear the big crowd cheering them on as they go into the strong trot. Now they've come down to the walk for just a few seconds, and then they step into the canter. You get a little bit wider view here so you can see how big that crowd is on this Saturday night special performance. This indoor arena is called the Equidome at Westworld, and it has a seating capacity of 5,000 people, and I believe it was either at capacity or at the very least near capacity. By the way, the entire Scottsdale Arabian Horse Show attracts over 300,000 attendees every year over the 11 days that it runs. So a pretty amazing show for sure. We'll watch as this one comes down to the walk. This one really slams on the brakes as it slows down, and I think that's the 3rd time I've got that one coming down to the walk. It's just pure coincidence, but that's how it goes sometimes.
One more time, and a trot, please.
Now we get one last look at all the horses and riders at the trot before they are called into the lineup. So be sure to leave a comment, let us know which ones you liked, and if your decision agreed with the judges. Again, the judges were unanimous on both the reserve champion and the champion. That always amazes me when that happens, and actually how often that happens, but it just shows how well trained these judges are that they can come up with unanimous picks like that. Now the riders have been asked to come into the lineup, so sometimes they take an extra lap or two, but they will very shortly be coming into the lineup, and then we will pan down that line and give you one last look at each one. You can see this one coming down to a stop as it gets ready to go into the lineup, as is this one. And now we will follow this judge as she walks by each one, getting one last look, and that gives us one last look as well. Like I said at the beginning of this video, every single one of these horses is gorgeous, and I was not wrong, was I? Now you'll get a nice close-up look at each of these 6 entries before we hear the announcement for the reserve champion, followed by that for the champion. The ribbons they're receiving now is for being in the top 10. Since there are 6 entries, obviously all 6 will get one of the top 10 ribbons. Here now is the announcement for your reserve champion.
CSP Hot Buttered Rum.
So it's the well-named Hot Buttered Rum, the beautiful chestnut with the big, wide, white blaze on its forehead. And here now is the announcement for the champion.
Winner and champion will ride to the winner's circle as the unanimous choice of the judges tonight. How about it tonight? It's Tuscan Paradise. Here's Jimmy Stikowski with 471. By H.A. Tuscan, son out of Undulata's Paradise, James Stikowski for Joe and Michelle Benton of Grand Haven, Michigan.
There is your champion, and before that one and the reserve champion take a victory lap, here are the other 4 places.
Give our Scottsdale top 10 a big round of applause. It's Futurama, Erica Milligan, for Sarah Albury. The players there out of Futurette. 601 comes next. That is Renee Ramirez for Randy Kuchika, Cave Creek, Arizona. 896 comes next. Shan Wilson with CSP Tommy Girl. Early Walter owned West Des Moines, Iowa. One more top 10. It's H. Ring My Bells. H. Jason Crone for Tom and Leola Hansen, Scottsdale, Arizona. All right, we welcome our reserve champion as the lights go down here tonight under the spotlights. It ended up being a unanimous reserve championship for Dalton Budd. Our spotlight heads to our unanimous champion here tonight, wearing the red roses. It's Tuscan Paradise for Joe Benton, Michelle Benton, Grand Haven, Michigan.
There is your winner, and that's a wrap for this class. If you want to see more exciting action from the Scottsdale Arabian Horse Show, you can click on the thumbnail image on your screen. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time with more magnificent horses.